so we just need a shitload of snow to make 5-gallon batch. Like I read that it could be up to 10-to-1 ratio. So we're gonna get roughly 80 gallons to make sure we get our 8 to 8.5 gallons for our mash and sparge. Let's get giving. And we will have to do this 6 more times. Oh, I'm so hungover. And here we go. Look at all them babies in the back. 80 gallons of snow. Hey brewers, so we're getting in on this snow brew. One thing, we don't know our mineral content because, well, it come from the sky and I'm not paying for water testing, but we want to at least get a mash pH similar to the Skulls Light we normally brew. So we're gonna at least get the pH so we can try to figure this out. So check this out. On the right, we've got City of Winnipeg water. On the left, we've got snow. Both look beautifully clear, nice and good, straight up glass. I even had a little sippy poo of this one. Let's have another one. Tastes like snow, shocker. Let's check our pH. Boom, first we got Winnipeg water. Takes a little second till this little thingy disappears. And 5.72, gave me 5.72, now it's giving me 5.74. That's still pretty darn close, and that's disappeared, so we're gonna say 5.74 is our final. There we go, rinse off. And dump it in our snow sample. So this one's starting out a bit higher. 6.6, so almost a full point. Oh, it's still climbing, 6.62. So almost a full point higher, so we're gonna put some more lactic acid in to bring it down to our 5 1/4 that we want. Cool, and at least it's not way out. Like we could probably just use this, but we're scientists, science. So we gotta at least try to do some testing. Plus this shit costs like $100. I haven't used it in like a year, so you know. Now I'm gonna go do the minerals. Have you got the minerals? We've got the minerals. Okay, so in a short period of time, I wasn't really able to find out directly exactly how much lactic acid to add to just water. Everyone talks about, well, in your mash, and I add 1.5 mils to mine, and that currently works. Well, it's kind of water additions are kind of region specific and where your water's at. So what I'm gonna do is we got 5 gallons in here. I'm gonna add 1 mil, I'm gonna stir it in, wait 10 minutes, pull a sample, and check it and just see what that does to our pH. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is adding 1 more mil than I normally do to Winnipeg water, and we should get roughly the same pH we get. I mean, this isn't about pH, this is about brewing with snow. I'm just trying to get in the ballpark so we don't end up with some weird hazy Skulls Light. Okay, 1 milliliter, here we go. Give it a stir, so we're gonna wait 10 minutes after we give this a stir, and this is all just some science experiment because you know we like to piss around with that kind of stuff. Then I'm gonna check our sample again and see if it matches our Winnipeg water. I have way too much snow. I was reading like it could be as much as a 10-to-1 ratio. Turns out I got more like a 4-to-1 ratio, but good use for the leftover snow. Cooled my hot sample down to 75, 74 degrees to match the other ones. Let's go check it out. So that brought us down just under 5, so that we kind of overshot it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not going to adjust my sparge water, and that should kind of even it out, so we'll be at least in the ballpark. We're gonna test our mash pH just to see where it ends up being. We're learning. This is fucked up Fridays, not I do everything perfect Fridays, so I'm much happier with where it's at now than where it started, so we're not gonna adjust the sparge, so our final beer should end up right around where we want it. Let's get some fucking malt in the fermenter. I mean, in the mash. Come on now, I'm not that fucked up, let's go. All right, 7.3 pounds pills, 10 ounce crystal 10. Doesn't get much more simple than that unless I was using straight pills. All right, we got our malt. We're gonna use the exact same mineral additions I always use because I have no idea what's going on with this snow. I'm also gonna cut off a 1/2 mil out of the lactic acid addition for the mash to hopefully balance out my overshooting adjusting the water beforehand. Let's see how that works. Boom, print this sucker off and let's get her done. I've got the minerals. and get down to where I want it. Sure did. Perfect. All right. And Epsom. And we're gonna do 2.5 mils of lactic instead of the normal 3, just to try to fix my previous fuck up a little bit. And then just for shits and gigs, we're gonna check the mash pH, see what we actually ended up with. Hot. All right, let's get our mash tun in there. Stir her up, get our mash going. And then I gotta clean some fermenters. It's a big brewing day today over here at Grain to Glass. Follow the yellow brick road. Clamp. I wanna pound it better. Slow that sucker down. Stop that for a second. There we go. Set a timer, 60 minutes. And as always in many brewing situations, there's much to do while we wait. So let's get on it. You wanna know what? Fucking here's some pro tip. When you're done with your mash tun, spray it right away, then I don't have to fucking brush it. I was shooting for 5.27.
Wow, crazy.
Hey brewers, we're back. I did the mash pH test, cooled it down to 70 Fahrenheit, put it in. We were shooting for 5.27, y'all. 5.27, right there. Look at that, baby! It's a fucking miracle, okay? I tried my best and I succeeded. I don't even know if I was using Winnipeg water with this calculation if I would have got 5.27. I can't believe it. So this is gonna be a pretty good side-by-side with the Kansas Skulls. Fucking A! All right, we're back on the snow brew. We got our snow sparge water that I didn't adjust. Now that I know we nailed our mash pH, I kind of wish I had adjusted it a little bit, but it's gonna be beer. I'm gonna do a little bit different method. I'm gonna weigh this. So I need 2 gallons of sparge. 2 gallons weighs 16.69 pounds. You know what? Nah, I'll just transfer it the slow way. What the hell? It's kind of fun. I don't know why with Grain Father, it seems you always have to do it twice. It's like you gotta press the pump, give it a sec, wonder what the fuck, then let it stop for a second, then go again. 80% of the time, it works every time. And then we're just gonna slowly dump that in. I guess while I'm waiting, I can open this baby up, take that sucker off, and get up my lift on. I chose not to use the top screen this time. You be the judge. Get rid of this. Thank you, Grain Father. We're done with you for the day. Off to the stables with you. While we're transferring, I'm gonna jack this up to boil. So, you know, you gotta get right down here if you wanna see it. That's one of the things that they certainly improved on the Gen 4, because I'm old and my knees hurt. Let's start pouring this sucker in. Hot, should have used both hands of the gloves. So because I'm fully into lazy mode, I'm just gonna dump like all this in here. Gonna give that a second, dump the rest. And then basically we're back to just fucking around while we wait for boil. And there we go. Okay, so while I wait for boil, I'm gonna clean all the kettles. Paul, yeah, I'm talking to you. If you clean as you go, which I try to do when cooking, which makes me take 3 hours to make every meal, but at the end, the dishes are done. All right, so we finally hit boil. Got the Brewzillas from the other video recircing. We're finally ready to add our 0.8 ounces of Hallertau. Let's go grab it, get that sucker in there. We gotta weigh it. This 1 ounce, we need 0.8. That's how small this beer is. Get to use our fancy hop spider. I don't know why they call it a spider. Pretty sad spider, 2 legs, but whatever. Boom. Set a timer for 60 minutes, and I know I said we'll see you in 60 minutes, but we'll see you in 50 minutes when we put the chiller. Have a beer, like and subscribe while you're waiting. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick pre-boil check. We got Just under 6 gallons pre-boil. We're looking for 5.5 post-boil, so we nailed the volume. Can't believe it fell from the sky. Let's check the fucking gravity. Ooh, that's hot. Gotta cool the sample, very sciencey. They should make one of these that's also a flute. Yep, we are right in the ballpark, ladies and germs. See you in, well now, 45 minutes, something like that. All right, I was too busy having beers. We're down to 8.5 minutes, so I gotta get this chiller in like right now. Get all sanitized. Boom, hook that baby up. That baby up. And I'll hook up the water in a sec, because I want to do a little bit of cleaning. Oh, no, I'm gonna hook it up now because it's making a mess. All right, so we got a couple minutes. Gonna do a quick hydrometer test. And then we're gonna add our whirl flock and yeast nutrient in 2 minutes. This is our pre-boil gravity. Give it a little rip. So we were shooting for 10:30. I got about 10:36. So I added about a half a gallon of our snow water back into the boil when we were at about 25 minutes. That should get us right in the pocket. Here are 5 minutes left, so we'll throw in our whirl flock. Half a pill is all you need. And half a teaspoon of our Y yeast beer nutrient blend. You know, they say you should always smell and taste the things that go into your beer, but I would not recommend doing that for this. All right, we're down to 4 minutes. Then it's chill time. Grab my fermenter, star sand that baby up, and we're good to go. And some for the spigot. Don't need any of the fancy gear for Skull's Light. No real hop flavor to speak of, just a nice simple beer, so nice simple fermenter. Use this guy. I like Paul's little invention here with the, oh, stuck. Okay, gloves, safety. Okay, what is, oh, got the water meter in there. There we go, get in there. Nice and clean, sanitized. Start recircling that sucker too. All right. Any second now, it's gonna be time to start chilling. My favorite part. Good, good. And now, oh, he took the mop. Our very nice employees are using the mop to clean up out front, as they should be. So any minute now, I'll clean up this mess too. Because as operations manager, that's pretty much all I do. What's that sound mean? Time for some hard chilling. Let's fire it up. First, we're gonna, turn off the heat. Then it is time for hard chilling. That up. Straighten that guy out. Get your shit together, man. All right, boom. We got this recirculating for us, so it's kind of like a little whirlpool. It's also gonna give us a nice accurate reading as we chill. Paul's little invention there, much like. I'm gonna have me a little sippy poo of some Skull's Light. This big chiller's amazing. Like we're already down 30 degrees. What have we been, 20 seconds? So once that gets down to about 18 Celsius, we will start transferring. All right, any second now. Transfer time, we're down to 19. Yeah, close enough. First thing we're gonna do, get our hydrometer sample. Whoa, pinch that sucker off. Oh, hold on now. Turn. And it looks like we've got 5.5 gallons. I'm a happy. Grab our hydrometer, see if that little bit of addition of some snow helped us out. Get the numbers we were after. Man, I can't believe how well this brew is going. I was shooting for 10:30, we're at about 10:30, or 10:31, we're at about 10:33. As far as homebrew goes, that's pretty fucking good for hitting the numbers. Hit our mash pH, we're hitting our volume, we're hitting our ABV. Fuck, I think I'm gonna start brewing with snow all the time, shit. In a minute now, we'll get this in, we'll throw it in the magic box, some of that new Lallemand Nova Lager, which I've already fermented at, like ale temps with it. Turned out fantastic. That's what we've been drinking this afternoon. And as you can probably hear from my voice, I've had several. So I do that thing, try to get some oxygen in that mother as it transfers. I used to actually oxygenate my beer. Now I only do it for really high gravity stuff. This is the absolute lowest gravity beer I'll probably ever brew, unless I get into non-alc stuff, which I'd really like to start experimenting with, but I have no fucking idea how that shit gets done. And we're done. Shut her down. Shut our chilling water down. I mean, I know this is a light lager. You're gonna see the cold break happen right away, and that's gonna clear right out, and it's not gonna look like it's supposed to be an IPA any minute now. This is some good shit. We've been using it for cold IPAs. I've been using it for Skulls Light. We use W3470 in the Pro version, but I'm gonna do some more side-by-sides, and this may be the new one. Not sure if they have pro-size pitches yet. We're gonna give that a rinse, start sanding that mother in a second. Oh, I almost forgot. We're also gonna put in our Milo 300 enzyme, heroin, if you remember the old Bradley Montana video. Sprinkle that baby in there. Then we'll do our Milo. Oh. Quick little rinse. All right. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna go open up the magic box. I'm gonna rename this the Tickle Trunk. Yeah. That's it, that's all. We'll see you next time for the tasting. We're gonna grab some cans of the Skulls Light Pro version, sit her down and see what's the difference. What's the fuck, if you will. Got our magic box set to 18 degrees, so that's what we're gonna ferment at. Celsius. We'll see it's starting to clear now. It's our color, it's starting to clear up. She's a beaut. Tastes like work, kind of like cereal. Cheers.